Hola amigos, me llamo Supriya, estoy enseñando español. Nosotros aprenderemos el verbo haber en la sesión de hoy. That means we'll learn verb haber, the verb haber in today's session. El verbo haber. And haber means there are. And I have already told you guys that in Spanish language we have different conjugation of every verb for each pronoun in case of same form of tense. So first we will learn conjugation of every verb in case of simple present tense. Simple present. And the good thing is for verb haber we do not have any conjugation in simple present tense. We'll just use H-A-Y and we'll read it I because H is silent. I. And why there is no conjugation for verb haber? Because verb haber takes the form of impersonal verb. Impersonal verb. And impersonal verbs are the verbs that has no true subject. I suppose we all know what the subject is in a sentence. So I'll just deal with in brief. Subject is the noun or pronoun that performs the action of that sentence. So if I say Ram goes, in this sentence Ram is the subject. If I say I am eating, so in this sentence I is the subject. But when we'll make sentence for verb haber, sentence would be like there is a tree. There is a tree. So we all can see there is no true subject, and we all can see here that basic use of verb haber is to indicate existence or non-existence. We can say there is no tree. And in case of tangible things and also in case of intangible things, like there is chemistry between us. So tangible thing and intangible thing as well, and it is indicating existence. And sentence structure for haber would be, basic structure is I plus una, uno, mucha, mucho, then noun. And if noun is in plural form, we'll use unas, unos, muchas, muchos. Okay. And there is one important thing. You can never use definite articles with verb haber. Definite articles, you guys, I suppose you guys remember el, la, los, las. Definite articles. We are not supposed to use it with verb I. We'll use una, unos, muchas, muchos. And of course, if someone wants to say a particular number, like there are two tables. There are two tables. Then we are not going to say use unas or muchas. We'll use dos for 2 or tres for 3. Whatever number that person is saying, we will use that number only. So let's start with making sentences. There is a tree. So for there is I. There is a. For a we have una or uno, and tree is arbol. And it is ending in L, so lones, and it is masculine. And for masculine noun we will use uno. Uno, arbol. Okay, now this sentence. Now this sentence, there is chemistry between us. It would be I, for there is chemistry is QUI. We'll read it as ki. Química. I, química. Entre means between. Nosotros, us. I, química entre nosotros. And there are two tables. So for there are again I, for 2, dos tables. Tables is mesa. But for plural, two are plural, so dos mesas. And suppose we want to say there are many trees. There are many trees. So if we say there are many trees, for there are I, for many we'll use muchas or muchos, and tree is masculine, so we'll use muchos. I, muchos árboles. So if a noun is ending in a consonant, we are supposed to add es to make it in plural form. So árboles. I, muchos árboles. So now we understand that una or uno. Una will use for feminine, uno is for masculine noun, and mucha is for feminine, muchos is for masculine noun. So that's clear. And suppose you want to ask a question like is there a tree? And for that what you are supposed to do? So is there a tree? Is there a tree? So for that two sentence will be same. I uno árbol. But while writing, you have to write it between two question marks as I have described it earlier. And while speaking, you are supposed to convey this with your expression, like I uno árbol, something like that. So that's the question. You are supposed to use the same sentence but with different expression if you want to ask a question. And let's say you want to answer it. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. No, there is not. So then you are supposed to say no, and then one more no. No, no, I. That's it. No, no, I. So you are supposed to say two no's. Whenever you are answering with no, you are supposed to say two no's. But when you want to say yes, then just C. One C. C. So no, no, I. That would be the answer. So and one structure you guys should remember with I, that is like this sentence you can use many times. The way we say in English, no problem, no problem, no problem, no problem. And in Spanish for it is always no hay problema, no hay problema, no hay problema. So I think that's all for the verb haber. Adios, hasta domingo.